The 1966 Washington quarter is a very common coin, but a small number of them can be valuable because of errors or very high quality. Most people who find one expect it to be rare, but the truth is that the majority are only worth their face value of 25 cents. To understand why a few are worth much more, it helps to know how and why these coins were made. In 1966, the United States Mint stopped using silver in quarters. Before that, quarters were made of 90% silver, but due to rising silver prices, the composition changed to a copper-nickel clad. This means the coin has a copper center with a nickel outer layer. Because of this change, many people think a 1966 quarter might still contain silver, but in normal cases, it does not. Another important detail is that coins from 1965, 1966, and 1967 do not have mint marks. Normally, coins show where they were made, such as D for Denver or S for San Francisco. During these years, the mint removed these marks to discourage coin collecting and hoarding. So, the lack of a mint mark does not make a 1966 quarter rare. More than 800 million of these quarters were made, which is a very large number. That is why they are still easy to find today. Because they are so common, collectors usually only pay more for them if they are in excellent condition or if they have some kind of minting error. Condition is one of the biggest factors in value. Coins that have been used in everyday transactions usually have scratches, wear, and dull surfaces. These are called circulated coins, and they are usually worth only 25 cents. However, coins that were never used and still look new are called uncirculated coins. These can be worth a few dollars, especially if they are very clean and shiny. Some 1966 quarters were also included in special mint sets. These coins were made with extra care, so they have a better appearance than regular coins. They are not the same as proof coins, but they still look nicer. A high-quality special mint set coin can be worth more, especially if it has a strong shine or a mirror-like surface. The real value in a 1966 quarter comes from errors. Errors happen when something goes wrong during the minting process. These mistakes are rare, and collectors are willing to pay more for them. One of the most valuable types of errors is called a double die. A double die error happens when the design is stamped onto the coin more than once in slightly different positions. This creates a noticeable doubling effect on the letters or numbers. On a 1966 quarter, you might see doubling in the words, "In God We Trust," or in the date. If the doubling is strong and clear, the coin can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another type of error is a double die on the reverse side of the coin. This is when the back design, including the eagle or the words around it, shows signs of doubling. These are also valuable, though usually not as much as strong double die errors on the front. Off-center strikes are another kind of error. This happens when the coin is not properly lined up when it is struck. Part of the design may be missing, and the coin may look uneven. The more off-center the coin is, the more valuable it can be, as long as the date is still visible. There are also planchet errors. A planchet is the blank piece of metal that becomes a coin. If something is wrong with the planchet, the final coin will have unusual features. For example, a coin might be struck on the wrong type of metal, or it might have a missing piece. These errors are less common and can be quite valuable. One of the rarest possibilities is a transitional error. This would happen if a 1966 quarter was accidentally struck on a silver planchet from earlier years. Since silver quarters were officially stopped in 1964, this would be a mistake. If such a coin exists and is confirmed to be real, it could be worth a very large amount of money, possibly thousands of dollars. However, these are extremely rare and often require professional testing to confirm. It is important to be careful when identifying errors. Many coins that look unusual are actually just damaged after they were made. Scratches, dents, or heat damage can make a coin look different, but these are not true mint errors. Real errors happen during the production process, not after the coin leaves the mint. To check if a 1966 quarter might be valuable, you can start by looking closely at the details. A magnifying glass can help you see if there is doubling in the letters or numbers. You can also check the weight of the coin. A normal 1966 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. If the weight is very different, it might indicate an error. The edge of the coin can also provide clues. A normal clad quarter has a visible copper stripe on the edge. If the edge looks completely silver, it could be unusual, though it is not always proof of value. Lighting and wear can sometimes make the edge appear different. If you think you have a rare or valuable coin, it is a good idea to have it examined by a professional grading service. These organizations can confirm whether the coin is real and identify any errors. They also assign a grade based on the condition, which helps determine its value in the market. The market value of a 1966 quarter can vary widely. A normal circulated coin is worth face value. An uncirculated coin might be worth a few dollars. A high-quality special mint set coin can be worth more, especially if it is in near-perfect condition. Error coins, depending on the type and severity, can range from tens of dollars to several $1,000s. It is also important to understand that not every error is valuable. Small or barely noticeable errors may not attract much interest from collectors. The most valuable errors are those that are clear, rare, and easy to see without special equipment. Collectors often look for coins that are both rare and visually interesting. A coin with a strong double die or a dramatic off-center strike is more likely to attract attention than a minor flaw. Presentation and authenticity also play a role, which is why certified coins usually sell for higher prices. There is a lot of misinformation online about coin values. Some listings show very high prices, but that does not mean the coins actually sell for those amounts. It is better to look at completed sales and verified auction results to understand the real market value. In general, finding a valuable 1966 quarter is possible but not common. Most people will only find regular coins. However, checking your coins carefully can still be worthwhile, as rare errors do exist. Patience and knowledge are important for anyone interested in coin collecting. Learning what to look for and how to identify real errors can help you avoid mistakes and recognize valuable coins when you see them. In the end, the 1966 Washington quarter is a good example of how even a common coin can have hidden value. While most are ordinary, a few stand out because of unique features or mistakes made during production. These rare coins are the ones that collectors search for, and they are the reason why some 1966 quarters can be worth much more than their face value.